all the time, whenever I am taking, so the branches is going to sprout. And from the mind, the Tanmatra is taking the place of that monkeys.
Yes.
Or Tanmatra.
Yes. Absolutely. Yes.
All senses.
So all senses, Tanmatras.
Yes.
So those are the products of my mind itself. So I have to demolish it. But when I realize at this very particular moment that I am Anadi Ananta and these roots are so deep, so do I have to pray the Kalagni Rudraya to demolish and uproot it so that I will not come here in this planet?
Yes.
Do I have to say and bow down my head and pray to him that you please uproot my deep root? Is it so?
No. No.
No.
Because when we pray, there are two reasons to pray. Pray can be in form of, so in fact pray, what we call today pray is pray. And there is another way which is we call expressing gratitude, which means the gratitude itself. So when we pray to Shiva, for example, this form, we are praying to that form, that is a gratitude. Because in this experience, what you just experienced, there if you bring anything else, that is product of your mind. So when you are experiencing as this vast awareness Chaitanya, if you bring an image or a name or anything, that's nothing but a memory, right? Like she can't do that. She doesn't know who is Kalagni Rudra, right? You don't know. She might know someone else, like Jesus or some other guy, right? But we know because that's our memory. That's our mind's creation. So, in that experience, we don't need it. In that experience, we don't need it. Because we are only bringing something which is made up of us only. Shiva says in Vigyan Bhairava Tantra, if you remember, the last chapter we discussed this, right? He says that all the prayers, all form of prayers and all form of deities and all this is useless. That's what he says directly, that it is useless because the one who is praying and the one that you are praying to and the object with which you are praying, they all are one. They all are Chaitanya. So we are dividing, through prayer, we are dividing the true experience into three. When I am praying to Lord Shiva, I have to first
Be myself.
Yes, be someone else than him. And then I use some object or an element to make him happy. And then there is the creation. So I am breaking that into three, which is not required. But still we do it, and that's what in Shaivism it always is mentioned, that we should still do it. Like I never did it in my life. Some of you are already aware that since I was 7-year-old, I prayed to Lord Shiva for 3 hours, similar form. And my father was very religious. We used to come Haridwar and Rishikesh and so many other places, Balaji, everywhere we used to go. And he told me one day, you are young, you are small, you are only 7-8 year old, you are free of your mind. So if you pray, Lord Shiva will come. So in fact, the question was, I asked him, whom should I pray? Because tell me the one who is fastest, quickest. What is the point of, praying for someone who will take a lot of time? Right? I remember we used to crack a joke that, a person was dying. He was drowning in the river. And when he was drowning, he said, Hanuman ji bacha lijiye. I'm drowning, please save me. Hanuman ji, please save me. And then he was still drowning. Then he thought, Hanuman ji is not going to come. He said, Hey Bhagwan Ram, aap mujhe bacha lijiye, save me. Bhagwan Ram also didn't come. Finally he said, Oh goddess, you are the last one, please save me. And he finally drowned. So he reached in the heavens, and he first said, where are all these people? Where is Hanuman? Where is the goddess? I remembered everyone, and you promised that we save you if you take our name. So Hanuman said, I was about to just leave. I had my, gada with me, and I was about to fly. And then you changed. You then called Ram. So what should I do now? I thought that my Lord, Bhagwan Ram, will go. Then why you need me? So I stopped. And then he asked Bhagwan that, I called you. You also didn't come. He said, what should I do? You called goddess. So how I can, be superior to her? She has to go because obviously she is the boss. Home ministry. She is the boss. She will go now. And then he said, all right. So goddess, you tell me, oh mother, you tell me, why didn't you come? And she said, I was just getting ready. And you drowned. So, yeah, that's what it is. So I was like, I was asking my father whom I should call, who can come, So he said, Lord Shiva, you should pray to Lord Shiva. And I asked him how much time I should pray. We have to be objective, no? You can't just say pray for your life. I said, how much time? You tell me, I'll do it. Whatever you say, I'll do it. He said, I think, I don't know from where he got this number. He said 45 minutes. No, not 1 hour, not 2 hours, not 30 minutes, 45 minutes. I don't know from where he got that number. And I just sat down as a child. I was continuously chanting the name, the mantra. And I remember for 2-3 hours I was continuously doing. And it appeared. In my experience, I could experience Lord Shiva. And I was so happy. I was...
Outside your physical form?
Outside, I can see, like I was closing my eyes and I can see Lord Shiva. I can see this beautiful Mount Kailash, all the snow, and Lord Shiva is there smiling at me, hand like this, and there is Devi Parvati next to him. They all are smiling at me. Then I can see Nandi as well. And I was so happy. I told my father that, come, they all are here, they all are here. And he was like, really? So I opened my eyes and everyone disappeared. After that, immediately there was a thought that came to me that the Shiva who appeared, the Nandi who appeared, the goddess who appeared, they were exactly like what I have seen in the pictures. They were not different. Now how is that possible? Who made these pictures? Are they real? And then the mind replied that no, it was your own creation. Right? You created from your memory, like we created this statue. From our memory, we create those images of Shiva, Shakti and Nandi. So, And one more thing I realized was that if they are not here right now, they are not real. If my eyes are open and they are not here, then it means it's not real. So, and then it took many years for me to really understand that it's not what our mind creates. It is, we have to go beyond mind, obviously, and we have to realize something which is bigger than the mind, which we were doing this morning. So I think that was answer to your question about worshipping. So it's fine, and it's our duty as on this path, it's our duty also to do this worship, because for others we shouldn't become a hurdle. Because if we are not praying, if we are not, having gratitude towards these forces, for example, the statue of Lord Shiva here, there must be a teacher, no, who wrote all these tantras, who explained such complicated things, right? There was definitely someone, or there were many other followers as well. There were many teachers of Shaivism. And before that, definitely there was someone who experienced all this and explained this to other humans. So we should remember him. No one should forget about him. That's why we should have gratitude, we should pray, we should do all that. But in a certain limit, obviously, that can't become a hurdle. Yeah. So that shouldn't become a hurdle in our experience. Our puja should not become a hurdle in our experience. It's a gratitude that we are expressing, that thank you for this existence, this bliss, this knowledge. That's what the real puja is. It's the expression of your gratitude. And you can only express gratitude when you have experienced something, isn't it?